Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
Returnable for Grant. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb. And on a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Watson now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Watson going to change the look here.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already.
And all the way in. Touchdown. David Njoku, 48 yards. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Brissett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. It's again, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one swung outside to Strong. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Strong. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Rolling to his right. Stiff-armed him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And he is caught.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He completes this to Cole Turner.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well. You can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
First down, Howell to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Little bootleg here. Howell.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Howell, third and goal.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Bernie, we heard the story of Icarus in mythology. That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now second and 7 from the 23.
Black Ultra. Blue, go. Slide blue. Red, yellow.
To throw is DTR. Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the return will stop right around the 25. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
He's got Turner, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gibson will take it in. Touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Finds Strong on the check down.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Thompson Robinson throwing here.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. As you and I both know, the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Thompson Robinson now.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 24-yard line.
Ultra.
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson.
And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Check strike. Cheetah. Cheetah.
The DTR going to throw it here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, first down is there, but now let's get the momentum back on the side. We forced the punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Howell from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go now. Check right.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Bust through the tackle, and he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
In motion is Grant.
Red.
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson. He's got Akins, the tight end. Touchdown, Browns. Jordan Akins, 28 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Thompson Robinson will throw for this. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. We'll get this up to about the 44. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, Hal's going to mix it up here.
Second down and inches. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And out of bounds right around the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Chris Rodriguez
taking it in from the 20.
And the Sentinels are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Sentinels 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Play action. Now Thompson Robinson.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 6. Brings that second and 16. At the 16-yard line.
Second down, Thompson Robinson now.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a run with Rodriguez.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Sentinels have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here, but there is a flag down, however, and it looked like someone might have come across a little early. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Strong. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
They'll run with Strong.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Third down and goal coming up here. Thompson Robinson, quick throw out wide, it's caught. Touchdown! 7-yard touchdown. Saints are back with a touchdown to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Danny Johnson.
He's inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's Thompson Robinson.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Okay, green. Ready?
Thompson Robinson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. They run with 4. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blue is striking.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
Well, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Down.
Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
On the draw, it's Strong.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the third. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Rodriguez.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. A 6, maybe 7. Here comes 2nd down. Howell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Charles, for this losing side,